Hi, welcome to another training session. I'm Phil, and today we'll be looking at how to launch a workflow on Mako. So let's log in and get right to it. So I'll start by opening my Mako portal and going on the Workflows tab. Here I can select the workflow that I'd like to launch. As an example, I'll use the PM onboarding demo workflow. We can create a new investor using our rep code, household name, and investor type, or we can select an existing investor. Mako is probably the only onboarding system that developed a proper householding tool where you have individual accounts, joint, and corporate accounts under the same household. To go through that would take a bit of time, so I'll select an existing investor, David Jones for example. Since we already have his email on file, the system will pre-populate it automatically. As the advisor launching the workflow, I can set up a PIN, or the system can be configured to default the PIN to the last 4 digits of David's phone number or SIN for example. The message below will show in the email body that is sent out. When a PIN is set up and David does get his email, he'll be required to enter this PIN number for privacy purposes. Now the pre-fill section really determines who the driver of the workflow will be. So let's say David is a brand new investor, there wouldn't be any information available for him. So as the advisor right now launching the workflow, I can basically fill out as much as I need or want. Your workflows have been configured with mandatory or optional fields, but the pre-fill section really has flexibility in mind. So it doesn't stop you from continuing if you're missing certain information. In this case, because David is an existing investor, all of the information is pre-filled by the system, so I'll just leave it as is. I'll click Next to jump to the PM form role. The email address can be defaulted or pulled from your login, so no need to re-enter your own email. Essentially what I'm doing here is setting up a very simple signature process. So first, the client will receive the workflow for review, then it'll be sent to the PM to set up the account opening, back to the client for signature, and finally to compliance for approval. Your process probably looks different on your platform, but that's because we configured it to the internal processes of your firm. Now I just have to hit continue and submit to send it off. Congratulations, you just sent your first Mako workflow. In the next video, we'll go through the entire workflow together from client review to compliance approval.